Hi viewers, I am very glad to welcome you to this video series. In this series, we shall be looking at the fundamentals of video editing. The fundamentals of video editing. Dr. Ignatius Obaga remains my name. Video editing is the process of manipulating and rearranging video footage to create a coherent and visually appealing final product. So when you are editing a video, there are basic things you are doing. First of all, you want to manipulate the video to suit what you want, and you rearrange them. It is not the order with which you shot the video that you are putting those videos. You are reorganizing them to make it more appealing and make the final output more enjoyable. This is a very important aspect of post-production phase. Yes, because in video production you have the pre-production stage, the production stage, and the post-production stage. At this post-production stage, you are trying to transform that video into a polished and a professional video output. So anybody that watches the video will be glad to do that again. Yes, because we make them want to have more. And there are 7 steps to now getting your video ready. The first one is importing the video footage. Now, when you are shooting your video, you shot them using camera, and that camera is not where you do the editing. So you need to put them or transfer it to the computer where you can carry out the editing job. So, and there are 2 basic ways you can import video footage into your work environment depending on the particular video editor you are using. The first one is to connect direct to your computer. Connecting that to your camera direct to your computer, then you transfer, or you remove the memory card on your camera and insert into your system. Then from there you can copy it direct to your system and now load it to your work environment. That is how you can get that done. The second step is to organize your footage. Once the footage is imported, it is essential you organize it properly so that you can now pick them to your editing environment, because it is not proper if you don't organize very well. You may make mistakes when you are loading them up for editing. That is why organizing footage is very, very important. Then the third step is to apply the basic editing techniques. And what are the editing techniques? They include cutting, trimming, and rearranging the clips. When you are cutting, it refers to removing unwanted section of the footage, and trimming involves adjusting the in and out points of a clip. Because when you shot them scene by scene and you are now putting them together, there are areas you need to cut out and there are areas you need to make to lap better. Because if you don't make them to lap better, then there will be lacuna during the presentation. And when you are able to do that very well, then your video will be cohesive. So your storyline will be properly presented, and that is why it is very important that you know how to do these basic things, cutting and trimming, because that will give your video a top-notch experience. To apply transition and effects. Now, transition and effects are used to enhance the visual appeal and flow of the video. Transiting from scene 1 to scene 2, or from footage 1 to footage 2. So you make us to be aware of what you are in, that this particular scene is completed. I move to the next one there. So there should be a transition effect, either dissolve, either zoom, either fly out, either peck out, any way you want to do that, because this helps to smoothly switch between those clips. And effects include color correction, filters, and enhancement. So you need to put those things when you are, changing the effect, the colors, the should be well ordered, because the editing software gives you such powers to correct the color. Maybe when you are shooting the video there was light problem, so during editing you can enhance those video to be balanced and to be rich. So it's not only when you are shooting with your camera, even when you are recording your lectures as lecturers, you can do this. Maybe when you are recording there is a light problem, then during editing you can make those corrections. Even where you did not use the right words, during editing you can chop out and add in. So those things makes your video to be more detailed and more visually appealing. Then the fifth step is audio editing. Yes, sound is very, very important in every video. It's true that the picture speaks better, you understand, but the watcher or the viewer will want to understand, more especially as it relates to lectures. The students, even though they can read, they still need to hear your voice to enable them correlate what they know from what they are hearing. So, and it is a probable part of video editing, because while during video editing, it involves you to adjust the volume levels. You can remove some background noise, because maybe the environment where you are recording your videos, there is noise. But that will not stop you from recording. So there is this soundproof feature that you can use to cover that background noise. Then you can add music or voiceovers. Sometimes you are talking and voice interjects. So those things are what you can do during the audio edit. After all the job in trying to rearrange, make your video very, very nice and appealing, you have to export it to medias where you can distribute it. Yes, because in the editing platform you can only watch. So, but after doing that, you have to compile it and send, so that you can now transfer, send to people, upload to where you want people to watch it. By then you're making it handy. And you do that in a format. Yeah, this universal format of videos is P4. So, but you can export it to other formats like WAV, MPGAV, and so rest of them. So it depends on your choice. You need to make sure that you export your video in a format that it can play in every system that put it. Then finally, you have to do a backup. Yes, after exporting your video, you have to back it up, store it, so that if anything happens to the copy you have, you always go to your backup to get your video back. So these are the steps, and it is good as an editor that you follow these steps, so that your work will always have the taste it should. By now, you have known, or you have come to realize, that video editing is not an event. It is a process. There are processes to getting the video output you see, you watch everywhere. And you that is aspiring to be an editor, you have seen that you have to follow some processes in order to achieve that. And with this fundamental knowledge impacted on you to guide you when you are coming up with your own, because these processes are the processes of making you a professional video editor. Thank you, and see you in our next video. God bless you. I remain Dr. Ignatius Obaga. Bye for now.